Okay, back's done, rear delt's done. Now moving on to biceps, which inevitably means steroid accusation city, because as everyone knows, if you're lean and have above average bicep size, you're definitely on steroids. Go to the comment section. If you see one steroid accusation, you have to give the video a like. Welcome to another video, and a question I get asked all the freaking time, like multiple times daily, is how do I eat fast food and stay lean? Now today I thought rather than just talk to you about it, I'd actually show you how I do it. So we're training back and biceps as we speak. We've just done pull-ups, currently doing T-bar rows. We're going to get this done, then we're going to head over to McDonald's and get some sick food. So let's get the workout done. Right, we're in, and by in I mean approximately 4 meters from where we were like 5 seconds ago. Like, that was the most pointless transition in the history of YouTube. Okay, so we're going to do some lat pull downs. Basically, I tend to kind of flick between like vertical rows and horizontal rows and try and balance that volume throughout the week. Now, this is our first back day of the week. We do 2 of them. Contrast that with the fact that we do like 3 push workouts. So on the surface it looks a little bit unbalanced in terms of volume, but the reason behind that is obviously with the push workout you've got shoulders, triceps and chest, whereas with the pull workout you've only got back and biceps. So basically, even though I'm doing back less frequently than push, it's getting as much volume because there's only one big muscle group in that session, if that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, then I don't really care. Okay, pull down's done. We're now moving on to seated machine rows. So like I said, flicking from vertical rows to horizontal rows. It's just a really easy way to keep the quality of a workout a little bit higher. Okay, so that's the back portion of the workout done. And now we're going to move on to some rear delt stuff. So I've said it before, but I'll say it again in case you're new to the channel. The reason I do rear delts with back, like bearing in mind rear delts is obviously shoulders, but it's more logical for me to do rear delts with back because if you try and do any back exercise, it's very hard not to engage your rear delts, right? So if you do rear delts with your shoulders, then if you're doing back, shoulders, your rear delts are getting no recovery, you know, so this makes more sense that way.
Exists only in the mind. G-Radio.
Okay, Back's done, rear delt's done. Now moving on to biceps, which inevitably means steroid activation city, because as everyone knows, if you're lean and have above average bicep size, you're definitely on steroids. Actually saying that, go to the comment section. If you see one steroid accusation, you have to give the video a like. Try and do that. Try and do it. Try and do it. I think I can. Just try it. Come on. Come on, you can definitely do it. This is the ultimate model of efficiency. That last rep was horrendous. Just erase that from your memory. Okay, so biceps wise, we're 2/3 of the way through. You notice I've done curls with my arms by my sides, curls with my arms behind me. I'm now going to do curls with my arms in front of me. It's a good way to ensure that you leave no stone unturned in the quest for gigantic biceps. You need to go further over.
Headstand.
Yeah. Oh, right, workout done. We're going to go to McDonald's now and I'm going to show you the staggering science behind eating fast food and staying lean. Right, you join me live midway through the ordering process now. It's going to be quite a boring process because it's going to be pretty similar to what I always get. Well, what is a grand, and I've heard a lot about this, what is a grand Big Mac? How was that?
It's basically a normal Big Mac, just a lot bigger.
So, but like the same proportions, just bigger as a whole?
A bigger bun, bigger burger. Everything's bigger in it, yeah, you get more lettuce, more everything. Like.
I don't think I'm ready for that. The idea of that is intimidating me. I'm just going to get a pretty stare. What were you trying to touch there? Get your fingers away from my screen.
Where are you going? 2 hours later.
6 chicken nuggets, protein. Okay, we good? Sick. Right, now I'm going to show you my pin.
All this for thumbnail is the funniest thing, isn't it? This is more important than the entire video though, to be honest.
Right, if I look bad, this is definitely not worth it.
You know it's gonna be, yeah.
This is so awkward. People are literally standing outside.
Yeah, you're good.
I haven't even turned the freaking screen around. We're in. I was going to say, how awkward was that experience? It wasn't actually that bad, to be honest. That wasn't that bad.
I mean, I couldn't see anyone behind me. So
I thought it was going to be horrendous. Could have been a lot. It's pretty much as good as that could have gone.
I heard a few screams, that's about it.
Yeah. I heard a couple of police sirens. Okay, so you saw what I got, I think you saw what I got. I basically got 2 Big Macs, 1 a meal, and then 6 chicken nuggets, and then some sweet curry sauce, which last time I had, we were discussing the fact that it just looks so nice and enticing. And like, it makes you want to eat it so much.
The sauce.
Particularly if you like vomit. I mean, if you like eating vomit, you're going to definitely, or diarrhea. If you like eating like hamster diarrhea.
Baby poo.
Also, I haven't got any ketchup. God damn it. I'll get in a bit.
Oh, you haven't got any ketchup?
It's fine. I assume you get me some.
Yeah.
And you haven't even done the method either to get more in there. Okay. Let's eat some food. I'm really hungry.
I'm starving. You can take them to the bank and they'll give you a new one.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, if you have any ripped money, you give them the ripped money, they'll give you a fresh one.
I know that. Well, I finished everything apart from the fries, and I've only got sweet curry sauce, which works alright with chicken nuggets, but eating fries with sweet curry sauce is a bizarre experience, so I'm gonna go get some ketchup.
And I'm gonna go get some more food.
Right, this is the best tip. Best McDonald's I've ever been given. Those little sauce holder things, right? Just like tear it open, you get at least 3 times the storage. Okay, the food is done. Feeder's gone to get like a double cheeseburger, I think. I'd love to wait and like watch him eat that in the same way that I'd love to watch someone defecate on my pillow. So let's go and have a chat. How? I just had the camera in McDonald's and now it's in my car. This keeps happening to me. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's really convenient, but just kind of freaking me out. Anyway, McDonald's crap, how can it be possible, right? So I imagine a lot of you are probably thinking, how can you eat all of that McDonald's, all of that crap and still stay lean? And like on a basic level, I can understand why you think that, because you know, we're led to believe that you have bad food and good food. You know, you have like McDonald's and Burger King, and then you have like sweet potatoes and salad and chicken breast, right? And if you eat that stuff, you're going to be in really good shape, and if you eat the bad stuff, you're going to be fat and in bad shape, okay? And the honest truth is that that isn't the case, okay? Now, I don't want to encourage you to eat bad food because, of course, there are repercussions in terms of your health and stuff, but from like a purely body composition point of view, so from purely like fat and muscle point of view, the truth is you can eat crap, all right? I'm living proof of that. You can eat fast food and still be in good shape, and I do that on a regular basis. Again, I'm not condoning it, I'm not like encouraging you to do it, but it is possible, and I think it's important that you know how this works so you can make informed decisions rather than being basically misled. I mean, it's good if you're kind of tricked into eating good food, but at the same time, it'd be better if you chose to eat good food and you understood how it worked, you know? So like all you need is just a basic understanding of maths, right? Like addition and subtraction. So the meal I just had, obviously I had like a large Diet Coke, 2 Big Macs, large fries, and then 6 chicken nuggets, right? And that came out about, I think about 1700 calories. So I think you can see, I'll put all the macros and stuff on the screen for you now, around 1700 calories, right? Now, my maintenance, so that means the number of calories I need to maintain my body weight is around 5,000 calories, okay? Now, that's quite high, that's like more than the average person, but let's just use me as an example for now, then I'll go on to something else in a minute, okay? So I need 5,000 calories to maintain my body weight, all right? So it doesn't take a genius to see that 1700 calories in McDonald's is nowhere near my maintenance. Therefore, I can eat that McDonald's and I've still got 3,300 calories to go for the rest of the day, okay? So all I've got to do is eat, say, 2,500, 3,000 calories for the rest of the day, and that means that I'm still below 5,000, and therefore I'm going to lose weight. Okay, that's how it works. It is that simple. It's just a case of maths. Now, I know what you're thinking, that's brilliant, Matt. I'm glad you can do that. You know, good for you. But how can I, as in like you, the person watching this video, how can I eat fast food and still stay lean? Well, firstly, I'd say don't, because eating fast food is bad, right? I'm not going to encourage or condone eating fast food. However, if you really want to do it, then I'm going to explain how you can do that. So let's take it right down from my 5,000 calories to say the average person. Let's say you need 2,500 calories to maintain your body weight, right? Which is like the average man. A lot of you can probably eat more than that, but let's say 2,500, right? A smaller meal, so what I would get, my kind of go-to meal would be a large Big Mac meal, right? So large fries, a burger, and a large Diet Coke. That's going to set you back about 950 calories, right? Now, if your maintenance is 2,500 calories, that gives you another 1,550 calories for the rest of the day. So you could eat 2 meals comprising of 1,500 calories, and you're not going to put on weight. So let's say your maintenance calories is 2,000. So we're getting really low. We're getting to, like, you know, female territory. So if you need 2,000 calories a day to sustain your body weight, let's let's look at a smaller meal. Let's say medium fries, double cheeseburger and a Diet Coke again, okay? That's gonna hit you about 780 calories, which means that if you need 2,000 calories a day to maintain your body weight, you can do another 1,220 calories and you're still gonna be where you need to be. If you wanna lose weight, obviously you'd eat less than 1,200 calories, but that still gives you some scope to do that, some margin for error. And finally, let's go down to like the, those of you that have like a peasant's metabolism, the metabolism of a 95-year-old woman. Let's say you need 1,500 calories to maintain your body weight. You could still get like a normal cheeseburger, small fries and a Diet Coke that's only going to hit you at just over 500 calories, which means that you basically have another 1,000 calories for the rest of the day. So you could have 2 meals comprising a total of about 1,000 calories and you can still maintain your body weight. Again, if you eat below that 1,000 calories for the rest of your other 2 meals, you can lose weight. And that is how it works. It's just a case of maths. Like, it is a bit of a ball ache, but if you track your calories, you can easily figure out how you can fit fast food or donuts or cake or whatever into your calories and still maintain or lose your body weight. Now again, I want to give you another disclaimer because there are 2 big areas here. Now on the one hand, although what I'm saying is correct and you can eat crap, and as long as you don't go over your calories or as long as you stay below your calories, you can lose weight, you can lose body fat. That is completely true. That's like a fact, it's indisputable. At the same time, there are other repercussions, okay? So although you could look good, you could lose body fat eating fast food all the time, if you do it, you're gonna, there might be effects, things like your skin. You might get bad skin, it might affect your mood, it might affect your performance in the gym, your emotions, all that kind of stuff. There's loads of kind of other things that is a huge other area to get into, but I'm talking strictly on a body composition basis. If you want to go into more detail, you can say that eating a diet of whole food, so for example eating stuff like sweet potatoes, that is going to be better, it's going to be more optimal because it's going to fill you up more. So for example today, right, I had that 1,700 calorie meal, right? I wasn't particularly full up. If I was to eat 1,700 calories of brown rice, sweet potato and chicken breast, my stomach would probably explode, right? It's the same number of calories, but the brown rice side of things is going to fill me up way more. So if I'm on a diet, that's going to be a much more sensible and sustainable choice. But again, going back to basics, going back to a fundamental level, calories are pretty much calories. So it comes back once again to the thing I always say, and that is moderation, all right? If you are the kind of person that likes to eat crap, then go ahead, do it. Just kind of track your calories, have a loose idea of how much you're eating, and make sure you're not going over the mark that you don't want to go over. Now, if you don't know how many calories you need, and again, that's a question I get asked all the time, how many calories should I eat to lose weight? You can work it out. Like, there are calculators, but to be honest, they're pretty much, to an extent, a waste of time. The best way to do it is just to weigh yourself, right? Start weighing yourself every single morning, right? Weigh yourself before you've eaten or drunk anything without any clothes on, and for the first week, try and pick a number out of the air, right? Estimate somewhere roughly where you think you're going to be in terms of calories. So let's say you start eating 2,000 calories a day, right? If your weight starts going down, that means obviously that's below your maintenance, right? So then start eating a bit more, go up to say 2,200 calories. If at that point you find that your weight each day is starting to level out, that means that 2,200 calories is your maintenance, right? You found that point, and that means that you know how much you can eat to lose, gain or maintain your body weight, and at that point you can start factoring things like fast food if you really want to fit in your calories. Now ideally you also want to factor in macronutrients, so you want to make sure you're getting enough protein, etc. Particularly if you're cutting, protein intake's really important there, and obviously beyond that your micronutrients, so you want to make sure you're getting enough vitamins, etc., which is obviously where things like fast food are not optimal because you're not going to get a huge amount of vitamins from a McDonald's. And so that is it, okay? That is how I eat fast food and stay lean. In summary, I just make sure my calories don't exceed my maintenance, or if I'm trying to cut, I make sure they're below my maintenance. Right, that was a long chat. Let's go and get some coffee. I have a large decaf coffee, and I'm probably going to base myself here for the next few hours because I have quite a lot of work to get done, including the editing of this video. And speaking of this video, I think I'm going to wind it up here because I reckon it's pretty long. So, sincerely hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you have enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. For those of you wondering where the friggin' hell is Luca, this is unacceptable. I'll leave you with this.
What?